Do you love love? Do you want to learn how to love unconditionally? Well, if that's something that you want to learn how to do, this Psychic Sunday is definitely for you. This is Reverend Kirti, your host, and I will guide you through a really cool exercise all about unconditional love. So this week, what we're going to cover is some basics. So we're going to talk what unconditional love is and is not. So we're going to cover that, get it really, really, really clear. Then we're going to talk about how to practice unconditional love. It's super simple to practice, so it doesn't take a lot. And then if you are really into it and you really want to go deep, I created a journaling exercise. It will be below this video. And you can use this to really go deep and expand your ability to love unconditionally and to explore what that means for you. So that's what we're doing this week. Okay, so what unconditional love is not. It is not condoning another's harmful behavior. If someone is being mean or hurtful, it is not saying that that behavior is okay. You can love a person and not accept or tolerate their behavior. If someone violates your boundaries, if you are in a place of loving unconditionally, you do not have to accept that boundary violation. You can still stand up for yourself. You don't have to turn into a doormat. You can still say what you need to say to feel good and safe in your body, in your home, and in your life. Unconditional love is not about denying the pain of those who are victimized by others. So loving someone and loving unconditionally does not mean that you are negating the pain that another human being has felt in their life because of the experiences that they've had. And it is not about taking sides on who is right or who is wrong on any given interaction. Human interactions can be incredibly complex. Sometimes they're very clear. Sometimes it's very obvious who is in the quote-unquote right and who is in the quote-unquote wrong. However, most of the time there's a lot of gray. So unconditional love has nothing to do with taking sides. What unconditional love is, it is the ability to feel love for anyone at any time without a reason. So you no longer need a reason to feel love for anyone. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and it's life-changing. I highly recommend that you try it out. How to practice unconditional love. You can imagine the face of someone in your mind's eye. Go ahead and do this now. We're going to go through it live. Imagine the face of someone in your mind's eye. I recommend it's someone that you know and like at least most of the time. So a good friend, a spouse, a parent, a sibling, maybe your child, whatever feels good to you. Get their face in your mind's eye. Allow yourself to think of one personality trait or habit of theirs that you don't necessarily appreciate. So maybe they do something that irritates you just a little bit. Think about that. And now ask yourself, can I love this person because they are the way that they are? Can I love this person because they are the way that they are? And this is really important. Allow whatever comes up to arise naturally. There's no need to force yourself to say yes. So if your knee-jerk reaction is no, or I don't wanna, or absolutely not, just welcome that. Breathe through whatever comes up and be honest about it, but create space for it. And that's the exercise. And the reason this is practicing unconditional love is you're not forcing yourself to say yes here. You're actually showing yourself unconditional love and acceptance as you go through the process. Now, what you'll find is because of the way the question is phrased, can I love them because they are the way that they are, you're setting the question up so that the answer could easily be yes. So the mind will actually start to do the work for you to try to figure out how to love them because they are the way that they are. And so you can just sit there and let the mind do its work and release all the things that come up for you naturally. I even recommend releasing the high quality emotions. So if you have love come up and the answer is absolutely yes, allow that to come up and release that too. And that's because there's usually a deeper level of experience that you can have simply by releasing what comes up naturally. So you can do this as often as you like. Okay, so the journaling exercise. Below this video is a worksheet, the Unconditional Love Intensive. If you enjoyed this exercise and you really want to dive in in a much deeper way, and you want to discover more ways that you could be holding yourself back from unconditional love and that beautiful experience, go ahead and download it and answer the questions on your own. There is a love, don't like, and hate version to deepen your understanding of yourself and your relationship with unconditional love. So the love one is for people who you already like most of the time. The don't like version is for people who have rubbed you the wrong way or perhaps wronged you in the past. And the hate version are for the people who have committed the worst sins, in your opinion. So go through it, and you can do one or all three of them. This is kind of a bonus exercise that I created for you if it's something that you really want to play with. So just do what you feel inspired to do. And then go ahead and comment below about your experiences with the worksheet and with the exercise that we just did. Tell me what came up for you. Did you have resistance with actually sending unconditional love? Or was it very easy for you? Have you practiced this before? Do you have a favorite unconditional love exercise that you use? Go ahead and mention them in the comments, and feel free to jump into the conversation if you see someone struggling or who has a good idea that you want to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. You can visit spiritualmechanic.com for a free chakra clearing meditation, and I will see you next week.